What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mackonreal here. Give you another epilogue of things that I see, what I want to talk about. First, I would like to start this off with today being 9/11 by saying I am American soldier. I be in the National Guard, but I'm an American soldier. Soldier's Creed. I'm an American soldier. I'm a warrior member of the team. I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values. I will always place the mission first. I will never accept defeat. I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough, trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills. I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself. I am an expert and I'm a professional. I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the enemies of the United States of America in close combat. I am a guardian of freedom and American way of life. I am an American soldier. And when I say that, creed, it's drilled into us first of all in basic and AIT, and I live it. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel that within my soul. What I want to talk about firstly is 9/11. Okay, so 9/11, whether you're a conspiracy theorist and believe it was an inside job, or whether you believe that it was Al Qaeda when actually it was Saudi Arabians who did it, and we made a reason to go to war. That's not the point. The point is the importance of this date for those of you who were old enough to remember it and actually lived through it. Like I read a post somewhere saying that this is the first year that kids, high school freshmen, will be learning about 9/11 as in a history textbook because they weren't born yet when it happened. You know what I'm saying? I was in freaking seventh grade, seventh grade when that happened, and I remember it like it was yesterday. We were in the media center in my middle school doing some kind of project, and all we seen was all the teachers watching the news. They were crying, and we're trying to figure out what's going on. And we go to PE, and next thing you know, when the gym coaches comes in there and gathers everybody around, he's like, "Hey, the United States has just been attacked. We're going to war." And I didn't know what that meant at the time. It was like going to war, like we're America. Nobody bothers America. But as even a kid, it bothered me to my core. Like that is actually why I pursued the military. That's why I joined JROTC. That's why I did the whole try to do the academy thing. That's why I went to New Mexico military. That's why I went to JU and was an NROTC. That's why I enlisted to the Army National Guard because nobody fucks with my country. Excuse my language. All right, this is the home of the brave and land of the free. All right, feel like goddamn eagle screams in the background when you just look at the flag. All right, and I'm gonna tie that to my next point. Somebody came on our soil with our own planes and attacked us. We're America, okay? We're fucking America. You don't do that to America, all right? We fuck shit up, all right? That's what we do. Have you not forgotten Nagasaki and Hiroshima? We dropped bombs last time somebody fucked with us. Only country in the history of the world to go nuke on somebody, okay? And say what you want about George W. Bush, say whatever his reasons were construed, but I tell you what, that man got up there and said, "Hey, I tell you, they nobody gonna fuck with us again. Let's go." Now, whether the war in Iraq and war in Afghanistan and war on terrorism and all these things were actually validated, I'm not here to discuss that. What I'm here to discuss is the importance of a date where our country was unified. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter if you were black, it didn't matter if you were white, it didn't matter if you were in the LGBT, whatever community. It didn't matter any of that because at the end of the day, all of us were hurting as an American. All of us. I had family who was involved in that. They didn't die, luckily, but they were involved in that. I had people close to me that I know lost lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of family members. And at the end of the day, you're like, damn, what can I do? And I'm not gonna lie, that was my first thing. Shit, let me and my brother both was like, you know what? As soon as I'm able, I'm gonna get me a gun, join the military, and I'm going over there. I'm fucking shit up because you don't come to our homeland and disrespect us. Like, especially at the fucking Big Apple, New York is known around the world as one of the biggest metro hubs for anything, and you attack us. So it was crazy, and I want people to remember that date. I want people to commemorate that many people gave their lives on that day to save others. Many people died that day. It's a very solemn day to me, and I'm going to pay homage to every veteran I see. And even when people thank me, even though I haven't done anything yet, I'm still like I'm doing this for the right for people to say I'm going to sit down during the flag. So I'm going to segue that to my next topic. The whole standing with the flag thing with Colin Kaepernick, to me, I feel like it's a goddamn media showcase. The man was getting ready to get cut. He needed a fucking reason to be on the team. He came up with it because I had this conversation. I'm not going to say the guy's name, former coworker of mine. He wanted to go back and forth because I shared a letter about what an officer said about what we go through as law enforcement officials on a daily basis. The second you walk out the door and you got a target on your back, automatically when you're in uniform. Or even if you're not in uniform, if somebody recognizes you, remembers you're the guy that arrested me, you're the guy that was my CEO, you're the guy that was my deputy sheriff in jail. People don't forget that kind of shit. We do, because you see so many faces, and it's always a damn looking over your shoulder like, fuck, when are they gonna get me? When I always gotta have my gun on me, I always gotta be ready to fight, I always gotta do this. So back to my point, standing for the flag. The flag is so much bigger than social injustices going on in our country. We were actually committing treason technically when we broke free from the goddamn British, okay? We belonged to somebody else at one point and said, know what? We're not gonna take it. We fucking left and fought back. And only because the French intervened and helped us did we win that war. And since then, that flag has stood for a symbol of independence and American freedom. That flag has flown, okay? Flown, whether it be 13 colonies or 50 states represented on there, representing democracy, representing the right to choose and to voice your opinion. So again, everything that Colin Kaepernick is doing, by all means, you have that American right. But what you're doing at the same time is shit on everybody that's fucking died for that flag. Anybody who agrees with him, to me, I feel like you're too goddamn liberal. And I'm black. I understand social injustice. I've been fucking racially profiled. I've had those situations happen to me. But at the same time, I would never desecrate that flag, because that flag has gone and so many people have died to fight for it and keep it flying the way it needs to be. It could be a fucking Korean flag flying. It could be a Chinese flag flying. It could be a Russian flag flying. No, we're a goddamn capitalistic society and a democracy and the most powerful country in the world. And so, for a few minutes, you can't fake honor it. If that doesn't bother you somewhere, then you're really not an American. I'm going to be honest with you. Because that flag, yes, it's a flag, but it's a symbol of freedom. It has nothing to do with injustice. You cannot change ignorance by being part of the problem, by saying, well, I'm going to sit down and disrespect a country as a whole, because now all you're doing is pissing off an entire population of vets, families, folks who have died, and all of that. So you should stand for the flag, all right? Don't fucking sit down for the flag. If you don't want to support it, don't cover your hand over your heart or whatever. Don't say it, but it's almost like being at a funeral and it's a moment of silence and you say, well, you know what? I didn't like that guy anyway, so I'm just going to keep talking because he doesn't deserve the respect to be remembered and respected at that moment when they're having a moment of silence. Same thing with the national anthem. Whether you believe it or not, it's still your country. You live here. If you feel some kind of way about it, go to fucking Canada. Go to Brazil. Go to Mexico. Go somewhere else and tell me that country is better than America. My last point, because I don't want to get on a rant, is the social injustice part. Again, for those of you who know me, I am a law enforcement official. I am also in the Georgia National Guard. So I kind of have this two-way side of things. And I'm a young black man. So again, I'm going to go back to my point. Because there's some poorly trained officers out there, because there are some people who are ignorant, because there's some people who are bigots and racist, does not mean, oh, that means Black Lives Matter. That means I should fight this. That means I should fight that. That means I should jump on the bandwagon and have some kind of voice and opinion to say about something. Because again, social injustice has been here since everybody. It's not just us. It's not. They moved the Native Americans out of their own fucking land. They were here first. From what we know, they got it worse than we did. The Jews got it horribly. We got it horribly. And the thing about it that people always want to fucking skip over when you say, oh, well, we were in racism and slavery. We sold ourselves into slavery. It's not a fucking secret. We were like, hey, white man, you have things that I like. You want some of these people that I got? They're lowly. We don't like them. They're still fighting in Africa right now. It's called ethnic cleansing. Certain tribes and certain countries believe one is better than the other. So again, it has nothing to do sometimes with, oh, they're poorly trained officers, or oh, they're just targeting black people. No, some people are just fucking ignorant, and you can't change ignorance with ignorance. You cannot. So if you're going to say, oh, well, I'm not going to turn the other cheek anymore and go the Malcolm X route, then continue to do that. Continue to show them that we are just stupid people, and you can program us to say, okay, well, you know what? Now we've pissed them off. Now we can really control them. Instead of taking a defeatist attitude all the damn time, go about it and say, all right, well, you know what? We're better than that. I'm better than that. If you unfortunately lose your life in the situation, there's nothing I can say or do about that, because some officers are quick on the draw and some situations are wrong. But at the same time, wanting to cast all of us as negative people, wanting to cast all of us as the damn enemy when we're the first ones you call when something's happening to you and you get your ass whooped or something. But again, Black Lives Matter. But in the communities that these people are talking about lives matter, you're spray painting, you're fucking throwing out trash, you're sitting on the corner doing drugs, you're doing this and that, but you're tearing down your own community. So how do Black Lives matter so much, or does it just matter when a white person does something that you feel is disrespectful? Riddle me that. This video is getting a little long. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. But remember 9/11. Respect the damn flag. And stop fucking jumping on every single social bandwagon that's going on because somebody important or celebrity status said it. If you're gonna make a stand for something, make a stand for something because you decided to, not because he did. Because you were asked for standing up every time that fucking anthem was playing before Colin Kaepernick said a goddamn thing. I'm out, YouTube.